I think it's time for an upgrade. I was recently sent a new product from Ekster, the company that I tend to do a lot of videos on. This one is game changer. Let me tell you right now, if you have an iPhone or any Apple product, you want to stick around for this one. So look what I have here. This is Ekster's new Finder card. It works specifically with Apple products. If you can see by that shine right there, this is actually still in the plastic. So we're going to open it together and I'm going to show you how to set it up and some of the features. So let's dive right into it. And that's the thing. If you happen to have an Ekster wallet, you might be familiar with their tracker card, which is run through an app called Chipolo. I've shown it off a couple times before, but then again, that uses their own app. With this Finder card that I'm going to open up here, this works specifically with the Apple, you know, the Find My iPhone, Find My device. This can be set up right with your Apple device. And again, you put this in your Ekster wallet and there you go. That's a trackable device. This is my first time opening up this package, so I don't know what's within here. Let's see. Activate your Finder card, pair with your phone, a user manual right there. And here it is. This is actually the Finder card. That is actually pretty thin. It might be about the same size as a Chipolo card. We can do a size comparison there. But we can see it's got like a charging port included. It looks like a button in the middle here. So yeah, let's dive right into it. It looks like I'll have to charge this a little bit. So here's the back and actually the cord just out of the box, out of that like plastic there. It looks like I'm gonna have to charge this. So with this cord here, you can see it's sort of got a prongs and those two like reflective ends at the sides, that's actually a magnet. So you have to make sure it goes on the right way. So right now you can sort of see it's like not going on. It's not like magnetizing. So I have to flip it this way and there it sort of connects. It sort of attaches there. This is a USB, which then can just be plugged into the wall. So I'll let this charge up for a bit and then we'll actually turn it on. I'll show you how to set it up. Now I just wanted to show the charging process. You can see that light right there. When that's actually blinking, that means that it's charging. Once that's fully charged, it will go solid white. You're supposed to let it charge for 2 hours on the first use. I'm not going to let it charge for 2 hours because I actually want to show you how to actually set it up properly. I will show you this too. So the cord itself is not that long, so keep that in mind, and that's why I sort of had it resting up on the actual box right there. All right, you just took it off the charger for 2 hours. You've let it charge. Now it's actually time to set it up. So what you're going to do is whatever device you want to connect this to, you're going to go to the Find My device, Find My app on your Apple device. And I'll show you this in a second, but I just want to highlight this point. So this circle here, this is actually a button. So once we actually get into the app, what you want to do is you want to press this once and it'll make a beeping, sort of like a beep sound. That's going to wake it up from sleep and then it'll actually sort of pair with the Find My app. So on the app, I press the button on the tracker and it will find itself. I can name this device and also provide an emoji if I wanted to. It will link to your Apple ID and there it is. Anyways, look at that. That was very easy to pair. And now you actually have a trackable device. Like I mentioned earlier, I was going to compare the sizes of the Finder card and actually the Chipolo card. So here we go. Look at that comparison is pretty much the same size. So again, very thin. And guess what? This can actually go into any slot within your Ekster wallet. I like to put mine in the back just because that's a perfect spot for it. And it doesn't really get lost in all my cards sort of deal. So yeah, right in my back pocket. That's pretty, that looks like a nice spot right there. And again, there you go. There's my wallet. This is a trackable device. And now that I have my Apple pairing set up, I can just use the Find My app, and say if this goes missing, I can actually see where this device is. Now, I should note that this actual Finder card, once it's fully charged, if you do charge it the full 2 hours, guess how long this can last? This can last up to 4 months without the next charge. So that's pretty good. That's right. Who wouldn't want that? It's sort of like the Chipolo card. The Chipolo card was sort of solar powered. So again, if you had it out, it could charge in the sun. But then again, this one comes with its own charger. Again, 2 hours. You do that whenever you want. It can last 4 months. So that's not bad. So one last point that I want to bring up is that this is pretty heat resistant and also water resistant. This isn't waterproof, but say if you happen to get a couple splashes of water on there, it's not going to do any damage. It is water resistant. It's heat resistant or cold resistant to 0 degrees Celsius to 45 degrees Celsius. Again, I don't know the conversion to Fahrenheit, so there's you can do that on your own. So that's something else to consider, because where I'm located, it does get below 0 degrees. It'll go into the negatives. So say if I was to have this, I just got to keep in mind that, how long am I outside for at that temperature? If I'm going to be outside for a long time, maybe I'd be best to leave this at home. So again, depending on where you are located, that may, you might have to do some looking up of the weather if you don't already do that to see if you can actually bring this with you. Anyways, so that's Ekster's new Finder card. Again, if you're going to look back at the Chipolo card, I think this is a step up, especially if you have any Apple device, because this is trackable. It can be used with the Find My app. Instead, the old Chipolo tracker card, you had to get a separate app for. And again, look at this size. It's perfect enough, can go right in the back of my wallet. Look at that, that's now a trackable device. Again, if I lose it, I can use my phone to find out where it actually is. What you can do is you can use my code, I'll leave it here. You can get up to 25% off anything from Ekster's website. But then again, this is new. Why not take a look at that? I'd like to thank Ekster for the Finder card. Again, if you're interested, I put the links below. Go check them out. But thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.